my stuff is a little delayed.
I'm a living example of you can get punched in the face and get back up because I'm the modern day Aztec warrior.
Sound case.
Welcome back to MMA Underground, your favorite part of Wednesday. I'm one half of the dynamic duo known as Buddy V, killing it with the one and only
Sam K. And shit, man, we got two phenomenal guests in the building. We have the newly crowned Scrapyard champion, 9 Ether Being. And we have Streetbeefs West Coast own triple OG in the building, Mr. Silas.
Yes, sir.
And yes, Ryan, we are on time. Yes, we are on time as always.
Heck yeah. So y'all having fun tonight? You know, having a good time?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Feeling good.
Heck.
Feeling good.
Man, I'm excited because we're gonna have a fun show. And
Nah, bro.
What does it say?
we gotta acknowledge champion. We do that, or I do that. I acknowledge champions. I'm
is that
always
Isaac? Is that Isaac?
Yeah, you know he always got to say something. He gotta throw that out
being
there.
an asshole.
Yeah, we're gonna acknowledge champions when we in the presence of champions.
I appreciate you too, Free Smoke.
Heck yeah. I mean, speaking of champions, man, you want to talk about that fight for a second? How you even felt going into that? Because I've seen some of your fights, and there was moments throughout each round where the only thing I could say is he's letting them hands go. Like I just saw you be like, combo.
Yeah, well, going into that fight, I mean, I always train, so I didn't train particularly for that fight. I just stay ready for opportunities. We knew 13 days, 12 days or whatever. And I was just like, well, all right, well, this is the opportunities I've been waiting for. Like, yeah, there's some things I'm working on. I was wide and my feet work was terrible. I critique my own self, worse than anybody. But, the job was not to let him take me to the ground because I knew his jiu-jitsu was better than mine, and just to overwhelm him. And it worked. So we got a rematch for the anniversary. I know he's not coming with the same game plan. He's going to be better. And so will I. And, y'all going to see another show. Look, I just like to fight, man. And hey, you in my way, man, we going to do it. Like, it's, the opportunity is there for me. I'm doing it. So, shout out to King Kaido. It's my boy. Like, we all friends, and you know what I'm saying? But it's like I needed that, I needed that. So
JJ.
What's good, Jay?
Speaking of being prepared for fights, man, Mr. Silas, I had to
What's
ask you
good?
because when you
Okay.
fought Bigfoot, your head movement was like warm butter on toast, man. I saw him throwing and he
Bigfoot.
was bobbing and weaving and moving, and it was just I was like, what the hell? Oh, this guy leveled up times 2, times 3. I mean, I was say, how would you feel? Like, what was your training like for that fight, man?
Appreciate y'all.
So I ain't gonna lie, I was just on the heavy bag and doing a lot of jump roping. That was really like the main thing. I didn't know, I was supposed to fight somebody else, but I ended up coming in overweight, so I got matched up with him. So I didn't even have like a game plan for Bigfoot. I just went in there and just adjusted to whatever he brought to the table.
Who were you originally supposed to fight?
El Benio. I think I'm saying it wrong.
Bandito?
He on the fight tank. The fight.
Yeah.
Tank.
El Bandito.
El Bandito?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
him.
Miss Scrapyard champ.
Okay.
Whoever
That would have been a good fight too. So you came in heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. We eat.
I came in like
You good?
20 pounds heavier.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
Say it again.
yeah, that's way out my weight class.
Yeah, I thought y'all were both you and Bigfoot. I thought you guys were like in the mid 180s. And this past Saturday, man, he fought Takamura, and as we know, Tak is in the low 200s. So I'm like, how much old boy came in at? He said he was 200 something. I'm like, really? And I kind of stepped back and looked at him. I'm like, yeah, he's big, But
For real.
yeah, man, that was wild. There was
Definitely.
there was a collision at the end of the fight, but before we get to the end of the fight, walk us through that round.
So for that round, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen him, I was like, oh yeah, he kind of big, bro. Like he didn't look big, when I seen him going to the fight, prior to the fight. But when I saw him, I'm like, damn, he kind of big. So I was just thinking, like, man, I probably should move a little bit with him, but not too much. And then, when we got close, I kind of sized him up when we got, we was just standing there in front of each other. And then we went back to the corner, went straight into it. And I was like, I'm going to just fight him in orthodox because, I feel like Southpaw, it had just been, looking uglier. So, yeah, I fought him in orthodox. I mean, he was throwing a lot of wild shots. And I just wanted to just throw a lot of counters, 1-2s, and stand out the way because, he was coming forward and, he had his hands up. So, my thing was just moving out his way, and staying in the pocket at the same time because I was trying to stay in the pocket, him in the body, fight more in the pocket, So that's really what it was.
Yeah, man, it was definitely wild. And unfortunately, we ended up having a collision at the end. And at the time, I couldn't tell exactly what happened. I just knew it was over. And I knew you was in some pain. So yeah, man, let us know what exactly happened and how are you right now?
Oh, okay. So in the instance, in the situation, I had my back against the wall or against the gate in my corner. I remember he was trying to throw a shot, so I was trying to move out the way, and I slipped my head down, I think, on the inside, and he rolled with his head, and my head was kind of down too, and then his head hit my ear, and then like instantly, like it just heard a pop. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I started, excuse my language. So I was like, dang, like what happened? Like, then the pain kicked in like moments after. And like it was bad, but it got worse as I seen the blood coming out because it seemed like the pain just got worse. So then that's when I started screaming even louder because I'm like, fuck, this shit hurt. excuse me, like, dang, this hurt like really, really bad. Like, there's a lot of blood coming out. I don't know like how deep it was. I knew it was like a couple cuts, and yeah, so it was terrible. It was terrible. But I'm good now. I healed up. I'm looking to come back in April. April to come back.
Yeah.
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 Anything to the fucking ear hurts. Anything.
Yeah.
Shit.
Honestly,
Uh,
it was terrible.
Damn, I can.
I ain't never felt no pain like that. I can't even lie. That was different. I was like,
Yeah,
hell no,
I
man.
looked at it. I was trying to make sense of it. When I looked at it, you had blood coming out the inside of your ear, and then you had blood on the back of your ear. So it was
Mm-hmm.
like you really couldn't tell what was going on. You just knew he was leaking. And when I looked in his ear, it almost looked like he had a bubble in his ear. So it was wild. It was definitely wild to see.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
just real quick before we move on, I wanted to let you know and let everyone know, like, Bigfoot fought this past weekend, and he made it a point to acknowledge the fact that, you know, he was doing that with his head, you know, and you know, what he's told me basically was just like, you know, first fight nerves, you know, and
Right.
you could actually see in the second fight with Takamura, you could see a lot of improvement in the head area. You know what I mean? Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you all right, man. You're around men right now.
Sir.
What's
Yeah.
I'll answer that question in a second.
Damn, heck yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
shoot, why not answer it right now?
Oh, you said what are my fighting goals? My fighting goals. Okay, well, fuck it. I guess I said this will probably be my last year of Street Beefs. I'm about to go hard though, because I need the experience. The next goal is me and my coach. We got some things that we're gonna do. We've been talking about it since I've started with them. It's just I told them what my main goal was. My main goal was to get on the Wall of Fame, and I'm not doing anything else until I do that. So after that, I'm gonna join the amateur circuit and see how that goes. I'm gonna give it 3 fights, see how those 3 fights go, and then probably try Tough Enough maybe once. And if that goes well, then I mean, obviously that's damn near pro level because Tough Enough is like the highest level out here, I believe. So if that goes well, then I mean, we'll try a pro something. I mean, I'll probably be the oldest motherfucker doing some pro shit. I'll probably be like 40 by then. But I mean, hey, I'm not supposed to be doing this now, and I'm doing it. So let's just keep it going until we can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's my goals. Like even after this, like I'm gonna do fucking marathons and all kinds of other shit. This shit don't stop, man. Like I just like being healthy, and whatever is gonna keep me healthy, I want to be a part of it. That's it.
Dang. I might do Spartan race with you then, because I got a couple I'm about to do later in the year.
I'm gonna do one in Seattle because I want to get the trifecta. So yeah, me and Viking Warrior already talked about it. I'm gonna do one in Paris, California. That's where I grew up. If anybody ever knew, I grew up in Paris, California, small town. But they do the Spartan race out there. Then I'm gonna do one here in Vegas, and then I'll be flying out to Washington and do that one to accomplish the trifecta and get that medal. That shit look dope as fuck.
My guy getting
man.
all the missions.
Yeah, man.
accomplished.
I'm just side missions, main missions, all that shit, man. I'm just having fun with it.
Exactly.
Okay,
Now, here's the
for
thing you
sure.
guys have to know too. We talk our shit, and we have losses we accept, and we know we're part of learning, but we talk our shit. And so, with that being said, 93rd Being has I think it was like a 6-second knockout or something like that, right? Or like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wrote a check, you cashed it with your hands, and then some. And you were so humble about it. I mean, how did it feel getting how did that feel?
Well, man, I come into every fight expecting 3 rounds. I don't expect to knock you out. I don't expect any of that. I just go out and I do what I do. And you know, sometimes you get lucky. You know, like I'm not gonna say like I said, I didn't plan that. Like you know, 1, 2, 3. You know, basic boxing, and it worked. But let me talk about Snake first of all, because you know, mad respect to him. You know, I told him my level, I told him my experience. I didn't hide anything from him. There was nobody left for me to fight. I was supposed to fight some, you know, some shit happened and some shit got turned up. You know how it happens, you know, stuff like that happens in this, you know. So there was only 2 people left, and Flex was like, man, he's like, I know you don't want to do this, but this is all I got left. And they were low levels. And I took the highest. Well, there was one that was like 210 pounds. Not doing that. So I took one that was 178, and it was Snake. And he came, we introduced ourselves to each other. Like I said, I didn't hide anything. And I'm like, you know, like, I don't want to, but if you're willing to, I mean, he didn't want to leave because he heard about the last month a guy didn't even show up for my fight. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't even call, nothing. So he didn't want to do that. And I'll go, hey, that's the dude I'll go into battle with, because he knew that I was levels ahead of him, but still he got in the ring. You know what I'm saying? That's man shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who won't even do that shit. You know what I mean? So respect to him, you know what I mean? But like I said, you know, like shit happens. I expected, you know, regardless of level, I expect 3 rounds, you know, like, cause you might be a sleeper and we know, you know, we have them, you know, like come in as level 1 and you might be a level 3, like, you know, so. That's how I felt about that, man. I mean, it felt good, but you know, even with those type of victories, you have to be humble. Now, with Papa Smoke, like I know I kind of was yelling and shit. It was a spur of the moment type deal, and I love the heat, and the heat hypes me up. And it was 108 that day. I love the heat. So, like, you know, and shout out to him too. I expected 3 hard rounds with him because I watched his fights. That's what he gives. He gives 3 rounds. He's got cardio. And I was like, fuck, man. I'm like, damn, I got to fight this dude with all the cardio. And that happened. Yes, cardio is key. It's number 1. You can't do shit without it. You can't do anything without it. Like, you cardio first, and then everything else falls in place. But you know, like I said with Papa Smoke, man, I expected 3 hard rounds, and I just stuck to the basics, man. 1, 2, 1, 2, and it worked. Didn't expect that though.
Back to back. That shit was crazy. And the second time, somebody in the crowd was like, "Watch, he's gonna do it again." And right when he does it, and literally as they're saying it, you did it, and it was like, "Wow."
I think it was DTP.
Might have been.
I think it was DTP because you can hear him in the background. He's like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "This motherfucker funny." He's funny as hell. Shout out to DTP, man.
Hey, but to your credit though, Mr. Humble, around that time you went on a crazy. That was like the start of a streak. You know, that's been. I mean, you've been on fire since then. You know, like and still now, you know. Yeah, I definitely noticed the transition or the level up, you know what I'm saying, from being decent, being okay, to being okay, top tier. You know, he's one of those guys. Yeah, man. Well, you've been putting in the work, man. You know, and the results show, you know.
Thank you.
And that's why we love having you guys on the show. We get to watch the journey too and be a part of it. Hey,
but I did lose last month. Wasn't myself. El Giro's great. I want to just I want to put that out there. He's a great fighter, and he exposed me. You know, and that's what it's all about too, is fighting the better fighters and I went out there and I just gave it my all. I didn't stick to a game plan. I mean, of course, the jab, work off the jab and create openings. But, at a point now I have to turn it up and try to, because he was winning. I had to try to take it from him. So, in that fight, I'm off balance. I'm throwing wide hooks, not even parrying the jab. I'm trash. And that's on me. Shout out to Uprising MMA. My coach has been telling me about my bad habits. That's not on him. That's solely on me. Laziness and El Hero. Fuck. Sorry, dude. El Hero is fantastic. He's good. He's a classic Mexican boxer, and he worked me.
There was one shot he got you in the stomach, and I was like, "Was that a nut shot?" And I rewinded it. It was like, "Oh nope, that's above the
he
belt
got
line."
he got me right. Yeah, he got me. But see, even that was a standing A. I was still aware. It's just I was buying time so I can do it, and then he got me good though. I'm not denying nothing, man. A fight is a fight, and I respect the fighters. You whip my ass, I'm gonna come back. We just got some adjustments to make. Yeah, it happens. That's why we do it here. Yeah, I'm not Uprising, Isaac. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you go to Pinto, right? Yeah. One of my old coaches, I think coaches you now. Josh Trejo. He taught me how to kick, man. I still suck at kicking though. I still suck. That's on me though. But yeah, Josh Trejo, he's a good coach, man. I like him. He taught my daughter how to kick too and do things. So yeah. Uprising MMA they're dope, man. They're dope. Got a lot of good fighters out of there. Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, man, as far as you and El Hierro, I mean, you guys basically have the perfect setup for possibly a trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
Talked about it.
Multiple
I sent him a message.
Classic fights right here. And I want to transition over to Mr. Silas because man, when I say triple OG, man, you've been with the West Coast for a minute, and you've been putting on classic fights for a minute, man.
Combat chorizo. What?
What?
I'm sorry.
What is your favorite fight out of all the fights you've had, man? Who would you say is your favorite?
Shout out to Machete Cheo. My bad. I'm sorry.
Silas. You there?
That's them iPhones. They got them iPhones.
Oh, this is aggressive. Yeah.
On Wi-Fi.
I was saying you've been on the West Coast for a minute, man, and you've had some classic fights. What would you say is your favorite? Oh yeah, we losing him in real time.
From the West Coast?
Yeah.
From the last event or just in general? My shit.
Out of all your fights, out of all your fights, what's your favorite fight? You've had some bangers with some big names over the years.
Man.
I'm saying somebody calling.
It's worse than that.
Somebody's calling while
at least $1. You still can get something.
A Windows 98, man.
Hey man, you gotta go to the corner of your house, man. That one little section.
That tinfoil hat, you just put the tinfoil hat on.
Oh, if I had to fight anyone from any branch, who would it be?
Your fights. We talking about you and your fights.
Let me answer this. Somebody said Crazy Legs and 90 through being. It's not gonna happen. That's like my good friend. I can't fight good friends. Sorry. You'll never see it. You'll never see it.
Are you?
Damn, Silas. We fucking with you though. We still fucking with you. Oh, the mic.
You
The mic is
done muted
unmuted.
yourself now.
You got
Yeah, so you were just we couldn't hear you
It's
at
right
first at
there.
all. Okay. Dang, no, what's going on?
Blink
There
twice if you need help.
you go. You unmuted it.
All right,
You
can we
need
hear you?
help? Oh shit, he needs help. Oh shit. Oh damn, they got him.
So can you hear us now?
We can't hear him.
Sorry, man.
Damn.
Just get back in when you can.
Blink, blink. What up, Ghost?
So I was like, he might have to have a whiteboard write the answers down. Like,
Hey man, 619, man. Yo, combat chorizo.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. He been on that for a minute.
Oh
I was just
shit.
gonna say real quick too, 9ether. I'm really grateful for hearing your message after your title fight win too. Man, you really were talking about, telling all them people out there to stop talking shit just for somebody trying to really prove themselves and get out there. And I liked hearing that. I was like, fuck yeah, that's what we need more of.
Yeah, man, and that wasn't even for me. It's like for instance, like one guy in general, and it's Illuminate the State. They talk so much shit on that guy, and I'm like, dude, he has like fucking 8 fights. That's 8 more fights than you got. Like, why are we doing this? It's like, yo, like he's doing something that we know he's afraid of, but he's still fucking doing it. That's a guy you can take into battle. Like, come on, man. We're in an age where men aren't even fucking men anymore, and they don't want us to be men. Like, bro, like I'm on everybody ass who got something to say about even the lowest level fighter. I don't care. Like, or fight me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll take that. I don't care. In those type of situations, I'll take somebody bigger. Like if you are fat, or even if you in shape and you're bigger and you're talking shit on a lower level fighter, man, I'll take you. Fuck it, man. Like shit. The fuck you talking about? I don't like shit like that. I just don't, dude. That's I don't like it, dude. That makes me want to just punch everybody. Like, why you shitting on the dude who's in the fucking gym trying his best? He may not. Come on, man. Like, we got to stop doing that shit. Shit crazy to me. It's
Exactly.
like, like how you talking? You at home? Like, what'd you do this week? Did you run? Did you stretch? Did you even stretch? Like, those people don't even fucking stretch. Well, leave him alone. Isaac, stop it. But he still get out there though. Like, if you're at a bar, Isaac, if you're at a bar and somebody fucking with you, he'll have your back. He'll have your back.
I got your back. We went out when we were out here. Yeah.
Hey, he might
again.
not. He might not do a lot, but he's gonna do something.
Oh, I see you later.
You know he'll do something. So okay. Why you give me that look? Hey, he won't pick up a ball. He gotta do something. He gotta do something. Illuminate the State. Let you do it.
Look. Body shields are there for a reason.
Hey, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
But yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. Silas, you are muted.
Yeah, man, we ain't talked to you in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, man, you got some killer fight. We didn't even talk about your favorite fight, so I'll just tell you my favorite fight is when you fought Frost, because I really felt like I saw that evolution of you had the patience for a moment, and then the second the opportunity was there, you were aggressive and you attacked, and it was very tactical, and I was like, okay.
Muted. Can't hear a damn thing.
My boy taking selfies over there.
Sorry, man. Look, just write it down. Look, write it down and then paste that shit.
Look, yeah.
It's gonna be backwards when you put it to the camera, though.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Write it backwards.
Man.
Let me see something. I got some shit I wrote down here. Let me see if it does. Oh
Hey, that's the
yeah,
perfect description, 619. That is literally the perfect description. Hey, but that's Silas on every live stream, if you notice. Every live stream.
Hey man, they ain't about
Jay,
to. They're not about to invite you anymore, dude.
man, Jay, can you put up that description real quick, Jay?
Nah, fuck with you, Silas.
Let's see it. Let's
Shit
see it.
happens.
Gotta start using that library Wi-Fi. Yeah. No.
Man, something. McDonald's, Walmart.
Man,
Right.
make it
Man.
happen.
Man, something. High, muted, lagging, and high. Wait, 619, you must be high too. He's high and he's high?
Damn.
Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Yeah, we got him. Oh, yeah.
Is that better?
He's
Yes.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
We
back
can
on
hear.
planet Earth.
Hey, chill. It's the Metro PCS Wi-Fi. Chill.
Hey, I should have fucked with you and went.
Man, they didn't say drive to the nearest Starbucks.
That's what we're saying. Go to Walmart, McDonald's.
Nah, but my favorite
go
fight
to the
though.
McDonald's inside of Walmart.
Oh yeah, the McDonald's inside Walmart. Oh yeah, I got extra Wi-Fi right there.
Extra Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Bring your own cup,
Yeah,
get
for
you a
real.
drink. Hey, so I was asking earlier, out of all your fights, you've had some classic fights. What was your favorite fight?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I got two. My two favorite one was the one with Lil Hercules. And the reason behind the Lil Hercules one, because before that fight, he thought that I ain't really fight no one that hits hard and that I didn't hit hard. So he thought I was gonna be like a cakewalk when he fought me in that fight. And and I wanted to prove a point. And then the other fight that I really enjoyed was the one with Takamura when I first fought him. That was a really, really great fight. And I got worn out. I had shorts that were huge as fuck. They kept falling. I kept pulling them up. Coach had to help me put on a belt tied around my hips, and yeah, it was a little hectic. But that was I feel like a great showing of boxing with Takamura. He was hitting me. He was making me move. I feel like I was pulling out all the tricks in my bag when I was fighting him. So those the two.
Good fights. Good fights.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The fight I always wanted to see you run back was you and Big Daddy Williams. That was it. Was starting off. It was y'all was giving us a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, if y'all was to run that back, that would have been a good one.
Yeah, if I had to pick out of all people who I wanted to fight back again, it definitely would be BDW. It would be him.
You see the question, Silas?
He just answered it. He just answered it.
Oh, my bad.
Yep.
No, from another yard. He said from another yard.
Oh, from another yard.
Yeah.
So this was the first to expose Weddle 37. No, facts. If I could fight anyone from any other yard, it definitely would have been. I think his name is the Joker. It's one of the Streetbeefs OG fighters. He's a middleweight. He kind of stocky to be a middleweight.
Was he the light-skinned dude that was real lengthy?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think
you talking about Jive Joker?
Oh, Jive Joker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like him.
If I could fight anybody, it would be him.
That'd have been a good fight.
I don't know where the hell he went
He'll try to
though.
stand there. Yeah.
He changed his name like twice, and then he pretty much just fuck with amateurs,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good fight.
That's I think that's Corey's nephew.
Yeah, it is.
Wolverine.
Yeah, I knew it was somebody's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like him.
There's sometimes where he hit, I was just like, geez, I didn't know he hit that hard.
Him or hold on, what's that one dude? He went pro or
Fair play?
He fought Wedo. He was from the OG.
Bad
It may
news.
sound crazy, but he black.
Bad news.
Yeah, that's
news.
bad news.
Bad news.
Yeah.
Him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he nice.
That'd be
crazy.
amazing.
Yeah. I think he is. He doing well over there, isn't he?
I haven't
The
heard
last time
nothing
I
in a
checked,
minute,
he was undefeated, right?
but he was.
I know he
he
lost.
was.
I know he won his first fight. After that, I don't know.
I think he lost once and like won all the rest. At least last I was checking up on it, he was like 4-1 or something. But
Still
I'm
good.
not sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
on the pro
monster,
level,
Yeah.
top tier.
4-1. That's hard to do.
He's still young too. Like he ain't even reached his prime yet. You know.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
He trying to find it. Yeah, and he's doing real good.
And it's crazy,
That was someone I was watching for a long time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those two right there. Yeah, those are good choices for sure. Because I used to watch them too. Yeah, they're good. Shit, they're good
They'll fight you for real. They'll box you and some more. So
Yeah.
for sure.
I was gonna say, dang, I have to go watch some bad news fights now, man. If I feel like Samke had one of his fights on a Fire 5 one time.
Oh, a few.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you can't.
I mean, I can't really think of no one in his weight class at any time period who could take him out like that.
Dream fight. Damn. Good question. Never thought of that. A
Mhm.
dream fight? Shit, man. Damn, that's hard, dude. I'm gonna have to come back to that. I really never thought about it. Who do I want to?
MMA
Do
if
you
Scotty
mean
Showtime ever came back?
Yeah, of course. I mean, but see, that's the thing about Scotty Showtime too. Me and him still in correlation, even though he ate.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's my boy. Like we don't,
fair enough.
like he ain't been to the scrapyard in a minute, but yeah, I still keep a rapport with him. So it's like that'd be weird. You know what I mean? But in the beginning stages, hell no, because I wasn't ready for that. Like I told King Kai, like look, Scotty Showtime was the standard, and then when King Kai beat him with that triangle choke, King Kai became the standard. So like humbly, I'm trying to level myself up to King Kai. So that was that at that time, no, yeah, that was definitely somebody I knew I was gonna have to encounter. But at that time, I couldn't fuck with Scotty Showtime or King Kai because I wasn't on their level, like physically, mentally, all that. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I knew that was coming. Stop it!
Hey,
Stop it!
Ryan hits everybody with that, so
Stop
I'm surprised
that!
it took him this long to
He did it
drop the
last
gas
time.
comment.
We're waiting.
Come on, man.
I was curious because I know 93 being, I know you're bald, man, but all of us got some longer hair. I was gonna ask Mr. Silas, how long you been growing your hair out?
It's probably been 4 years. But I had hair. Started my locks though. I had long hair. Well, it wasn't super long, but it wasn't short at all either though. So yeah, it's been about 4 years, 4 years.
Hell yeah! Shit, I think I got
I was
3 right
thinking.
now. But
I was thinking about growing my shit out for the October the Halloween event and being fucking Kimbo Slice, nigga. Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't doing that shit.
oh,
Hey, that'd be fire though.
Hey, when
Nah, I
you
ain't
said
doing
it, I
that
could
shit.
see it now.
Nah, but look, I thought about it. I'm just
For
sharing
real.
that thought. I thought about it, but then I was like, damn, I gotta walk around like that. Like, cause it take a long time for my hair to grow hair back here. I ain't got shit. Look, it'll grow, but there ain't shit. Like, it's real thin here, and then back here I got a little, George Jefferson shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But if I grow it here, right, I can shave this shit. You know what I'm saying? And get
Mhm.
my
hell yeah!
Kimbo on, have me a nice little chain on and shit. Nah, it's just a thought, man.
If you walk
Just
the pool
imagine.
down,
Hey, imagination, dude. Just imagination, man.
Punching eyeballs out.
Oh shit, for real. Like no shit. Ah.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm stupid.
we're going to do things a little bit different this time for
gee.
everybody watching doing it live. Because normally this is the part where I come in and I say, I'm the bad guy. We got to stop stuff. But this stuff's rolling. I'm having a good time. And we're not going to stop on my behalf. So what's going to happen is I'm going to have a final question for these two gentlemen real quick before I got to go real quick and do a little work for the evening. Because this is rolling in fire. Gentlemen, so okay, I'm having a blast. But before I go, the one question I want from both of you, because we're seeing here two fighters who have improved drastically. While we see these improvements, we can often be our own harshest critic. So I want to know what each of you feel is your greatest improvement since you started your fight career. So thank you all and have a good night.
You go ahead, Silas.
Good night. That was a good question.
There was.
So are we just taking turns answering it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Greatest improvement.
So I feel my biggest improvement was I feel like fighting more inside the pocket. I feel like I've always been an outside fighter at the beginning, and I try to rely on just hitting and countering. But now I feel like, I know I'll fight more in the pocket, mid range, or also in outside. So yeah.
Oh shit. Well, for me, shit, I want to say just the mental aspect of it. Understanding that, getting punched in the face really don't hurt as much as it does. Being able to
Yeah.
still continue through that. Like I said, like when I fought No Love, I was like, what, 1-1, right? And what that fight taught me was first cardio, of course, but I couldn't take a punch. I didn't like getting hit, and even the slightest hit fucked with me. So like even that, like you have to, in boxing or even fighting in general, you kind of gotta like it, like a little bit. You know what I mean? Like so, I want to say like that's my biggest improvement because without that, I probably wouldn't even want to do this shit anymore. So
True.
that's my
That's
improvement.
true. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I gotta add this too. My cardio used to be shit. My cardio used to be poop. I could barely used to finish a round. Now I can go all 3 rounds multiple times. So that's definitely another thing too. I forgot to say.
Cardio is key.
Sure. It's key, man. We got to stay on top of it, And the
It's
crazy
key,
part
man.
is, like, it don't matter if you're good today. You could slip up and be trash the next week. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on in the background. That looked like the intro, but yeah, it's something that you constantly got to work on. As well as all your other techniques and skills and stuff. It's a constant grind. Constant grind.
Constant, and you gotta love it. It's like
Yes.
they say the motivation, like motivation. Let me get in the camera. Motivation. Oh, going the wrong way, right? Motivation, right? Discipline. It's all the same. When you got discipline, you got to do this shit when you don't even like it. You wake up, your
Yeah.
fucking bones
True.
hurt. You still got to do it because you're the person that you fight is hopefully he's training just as hard as you, if not harder, and that's what I expect. I expect that, and so I have to train just as hard.
I agree, man. I agree.
Right.
And to your point earlier about, getting to a point where, you could take a punch or you're not scared to take a punch or you welcome getting hit. It's crazy when you see someone with talent or skill who's never taken a punch and all that talent, all that skill just goes out the window. You
It
know,
crumbles.
it happens. You know, and you know, a lot of times is us as fighters making that agreement that I'm going into battle, I'm going into war. This is what it's about. This is just a byproduct of what I'm doing. You know, as long as I'm doing or outputting more damage, that's all that matters. You know. Yeah. But shit, man, I wanted to ask y'all, especially you, Nine Ether, man. You've been around multiple yards, Scrapyard, West Coast, multiple events, and then we got OG Silas here. You know, you've seen and been to multiple West Coast cages and yards. Do we have a favorite? Do we have a preference?
Hot box.
Hot box.
Yeah, I'm good. I
I
mean,
love hot box. Yeah.
as much as I hate saying this, man, I got to base it off of the weather. Look, y'all ain't got no turf.
We got
Y'all
Matt
ain't got
now.
no.
We
get
got
it.
Maz
Look,
now.
and you know, look, man, Scrapyard, man, it's like top tier to me. But when it rains, I don't want to be there. I experienced that last event. That was my first time, and I was like, "Yo, I have to experience that because, like, I'm damn near an OG at a scrapyard now. I have to be fighting in the fucking cold and rain. That
Yep.
shit is ass. I don't want to do it again, but I'm going back this month to do it again because I paid for the plane ticket 4 months in advance, and I'm not fucking backing out. So I'll be there this month again. But no, Streetbeefs West Coast, man, it's the weather, man. Like, look, I'll fight in the fucking can if the weather's good. Shit. That goddamn rain fucked with me, man. It was cold. I didn't like it. I wore in King Kai's fight and in gear, man, I wore 3 layers of clothing. Like,
Come on, man.
I don't want to do that. That's uncomfortable. I'm heavy. But
Hey, I
I
can
love
attest to that.
Scrapyard, man. I love y'all. Yeah, because I saw your fight not too long ago, and the way you was dressed, we dressed to be warm.
And the
you
crazy
came
part,
in a season where it was raining.
it started raining as soon as they announced my fight.
It started like that with me too.
Wow.
That's
Man,
that
look at
9
this.
ether shit, bro. Like,
But see, here's the difference,
black
though.
people don't like cold.
True. But here's the thing, right? I train in the elements on the regular. So when I'm presented this situation, I've already been in this scenario before. So now
I ain't did it.
But now you have, right? So when we go back into this playing field, I have the advantage over him because I've been here before and I know where we about to go. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
sir.
shout out to y'all camera because you know that slow mo with the rain and shit, bro.
Yeah, it's perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It
That's
didn't even look that good
baby.
when I was there fighting.
Yeah, no, real shit. Like they make your ass look fantastic.
Yeah. But real
That's a
talk
good
though,
place to be.
Smoke Ranch with the new mats, fire.
Look,
No slip
you know,
action at all.
Yes.
y'all get boxing
love
out
it.
of me, man, all day, every day. Look, man. And look, I know I'm Scrapyard and I live in Vegas. You know, the thing about being Scrapyard kind of works out for me in favor too. Because like when I go to the Scrapyard, like I have like after I leave, I have this time to think and build. Like if I'm Streetbeefs West Coast, I would be fighting every fucking month. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I wouldn't be able, I mean, yeah, I would still be able to fix my flaws and stuff, but like, I don't know, I'm crazy and I would just want to fight every month. So like, you know, no disrespect to y'all. You know, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all tough. You know what I
I
mean?
don't
But
take nothing personal, brother.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
Me
yeah,
But
either.
yeah,
Scrapyard, they accepted me from day one. So, and it was all love. And look, I'm a Niner fan. I've been mad at the Seahawks for years and Seahawk fans. But Washington got some of the best people I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with them. And they fuck with me back. So it's love. You know, it's more than just Scrapyard. It's love, like brotherhood. Like they welcomed me at a time where I was hurting and I needed people. And they were there for me. So I'm always indebted to them. Shout out to y'all. You know, my brothers.
and
Like,
that's
you
street
know,
beef.
that's Street Beefs. That's what Street Beefs does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All branches.
Yeah.
That's everybody. And that's what it's supposed
Lit-
to do. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm thankful for it, man. Real talk. I'm definitely thankful for it. You know, yeah, y'all don't even know who I used to be, man. And we ain't gonna talk about that, but it wasn't this, you know, and I'm thankful to be here. So I'm just having fun with it. That's all.
Man. Only thing we can do is have fun with it.
yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
then, you know, and that's a beautiful thing, man, because, you know, a lot of times people think that we're just out here just to fight, you know, just to we're just about the violence, you know what I mean? But it's like, nah, you got some people that's really healing behind the scenes, you know, and
Yeah.
actually you got a lot of people healing behind the scenes.
It's a
So
lot
it's
of us, most of us.
yeah, yeah. A lot of us have broken situations that we're coming from or in currently, you know, and you know, we help each other.
Straight up.
I wanted to switch over to
Right.
Silas again. How did you how did you hear about Street Beefs West Coast and what made you and how did you get involved?
So I heard Street Beef West Coast from my brother Gerard. You know, he ain't my he ain't blood, but I grew up with him. Like since elementary. Went to the same elementary, middle school, high school.
Bam, bam.
So, you know, I grew up with him. And he said something about it. He wanted me to go with him. I was like, I'm all for it. You know, I love fighting. Before I was even in Street Beefs, I was always fighting on my own, boxing, slap boxing, doing bodies. Um, I was always fighting. It was just something that was regular for me. So I was like, why not? I train myself. You know, I enjoy it. Might as well go in there and do that. And long I fight famous 619, and you know from that I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. I had to go every month since then. After that, I was like, it's amazing. Everybody was cool, great fights. You know, a lot of respect from people I
What's
knew,
the
people I
age?
didn't know. Yeah, it was a vibe. It was a vibe.
For sure.
Straight up, straight up.
Yeah.
And what about you, Nine? How did you well, which yard did you go to first? And how did you find out about that yard?
It was a scrapyard.
Okay.
And this is what I did. I fucking signed up for every yard of that month. And whoever accepted me first, I was going with them. It could have been the OG or like check it, because Sunshine, shout out to you. She got back at me the day of the event in Virginia. I'm like, yo, I just fought 2 weeks ago. Like, you could have sent me the message 2 weeks ago, and I would have flew out there to Virginia, because that's where I was. Look, like I said, I did it with Street Beefs West Coast, Virginia Yard, and Scrapyard. Scrapyard is like, yo, they look. Steve didn't believe I was coming. Like, okay, yes, say less. Boom, flew out there, showed up, surprised everybody. Like, who's this new guy? Like, I
Yeah.
told you, the first person I met was Jay Gotham. I just pulled up. It was Jay Gotham and some other little lady. I said, yo, because look, Jay Gotham was the main guy who got
Yeah.
me. I'm not clutching on him because he passed away. No, the dude, I was intrigued by the dude. I was like, yo, this motherfucker nice. And that's when I really started watching Scrapyard. And of course, you know, Viking Warrior, you know, like I wasn't really into boxing. Like I like MMA. So I was more intrigued with what Jay Gotham had to offer. But, you know, of course I met Viking Warrior like literally 10 minutes later. So shook his hand, you know, he looked at me like, man, who the fuck is you? Like with dead ass. Like, but you know, love and cool. But yeah, that's how that happened. You know, I signed for everything and they were the first ones. So, you know, I stuck with them. And then here we are today.
That's fine.
You know, the only West Coast fighter that fights exclusively for the Scrapyard.
But so I just need to know like the origin. How did you, because you said you applied to every branch, but how did you find out about Streetbeefs?
Oh, my bad. Okay. How did I find okay, so I've been watching Streetbeefs from the beginning, like
Okay.
2008. Yeah. I used to be the lazy fat fucker talking shit like you motherfuckers. I used to be you. Oh, let me talk to them. I used to be you. Yeah, I used to talk shit. Jive Joker was one of them. That's why I respect the man, because like I was wrong about him. I talked some shit on a fight he had, and I was wrong about it. And I admitted I was wrong though. This is when I started turning over my brain. Like I was like, yeah, I'm starting to sound like these fucking haters. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I used to be you, talking shit in the comments, knowing that I wasn't trained to fight none of these motherfuckers, knowing I couldn't. Look, I thought I could hang with them, but I couldn't, and neither can you. Neither can you. Get you some training, and maybe you can fuck with us. Like, but seriously, like, yeah, I used to be that guy until I got my dose. I got mine. That was my very first fight, reality check. Cause look, I've been beating people up in the streets my whole life. This shit is different. All right? It's not the same. You gotta fight 3 rounds, 3 hard rounds, 2 minutes. It's not the same. That shit feel like forever, especially if you ain't got cardio. Cardio is key. You need cardio before you can even go to a gym. All right. So like, yo, for you guys who talk shit, even on Illuminate the State, shut up, Isaac. Come on, man. Like you got to show a little respect for the people who do get in here, because it's for one, it's scary. Not everybody is comfortable with being in this shit. And if you coming in here fresh off the streets thinking you about to beat somebody up, yo, you're gonna get a reality check when you get in there. And some can fight. You know what I'm saying? It changes. Like it changes. Like you don't have any animosity towards this guy, man. Like, and you just, you know, I don't want to hold up all the time, but yeah, that's
No, you good, brother. You good.
that's the origin of me watching Street Beefs. I've been supporting Scarface since the beginning. And then like, you know, when the Street Beefs West Coast and then the Scrapyard, I'm like, oh well shit, like now we got something closer, so I ain't really got to go all the way out there, even though I will go out there eventually, because I got to show them some love, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do that one time before it's said and done. But, yeah, that's the origin. That's from the beginning. I've been supporting Street Beef since absolute beginning.
That's
Yeah.
dope. Fucking dope.
Talking shit at first, though. Talking shit. Like I was like there's another guy, and shout out to him. Challenge accepted. I used to think I could.
Is a dog.
I used to think I could whoop his ass, and that ain't happening, dog. That ain't happening. The dude's levels above me. Like, see, there's a thing about this Street Beefs too. We have a level system, and you better follow it correctly, because you might get played. You think you level 5? Look, my neighbor told me this, right? My neighbor told me this. I showed him some shit, right? On what we do. This is when I first started, and I was like, what do you want to do this? He was like, sure. And I was like, what do you consider your level to be? He said a level of 5. I showed him Viking Warrior. You think you're gonna beat him? Shut up. Shut up, man. You're not beating him. Stop it. This is the reality of most people these days. It's like, bro, you not doing that. You're not. You can't. Most fights last what, 20 to 30 seconds in the real streets, and it usually there's somebody to help out, jump you or some shit. I'm used to getting jumped in the streets, man. I always get jumped. Like, but I know how to handle myself with 2 niggas, 3 niggas. I'm 4 niggas. Fuck. 5 people, I'm running. I'm not sticking around for that.
Yeah,
but
you're not
people.
that
No, I'm not that bad. But people are in a delusion. Like, they see it on YouTube. It's like, even for me, my fights aren't fucking sexy. I just go in there, I get the job done. But like, to even do that, like, takes a lot, man. Like, I do a lot behind closed doors and the running, and there's just a lot, man, just to perform. Even if I knock somebody out, like, it takes a lot just to do that. Like, it takes months of training to do that. So like, y'all can miss me with all that bullshit y'all be talking about in them comments, ho. Have a good day.
Yeah, man, I gave myself a rule with the comments, man. I said for myself, because I know me, it'll never end. So for me, I told myself, good or bad, I'm only going to respond for 24 hours. After that,
I give 3 comments. I
that's
look at
good
3
too.
comments. Boom, boom. And okay. All right. Once I see something stupid, definite disconnection from everything. Oh, here we
What
go.
up, brother?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Nah, that's a good rule. That's a good rule too, man. Because the shit can be toxic. You know what I'm saying? The shit can really be toxic, and it can get in the way. Draining. It can definitely get in the way, man. Okay, this
man,
is a good
you
question.
want to, for real? You want to talk about the parties? The parties are dope. It's Las Vegas. Tune in. We love the parties.
Did you see that, Silas? Tank was asking, can you let the people know what the West Coast parties are like? Can you hear us, Silas?
Woo, 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 woo. No. He says something. He enjoys it. Look at him. You can see the expression.
He's at a West Coast party right now.
Yeah, he enjoys it.
He is the West Coast party. Yeah, man.
Yeah, good job, Silas.
Well, look, man. It's almost about that time, y'all. If y'all want to give out any social medias, if you want to give out, any plugins, now would be the time.
Yes, King Cal. Yeah, but he asked the question, so I answered it. You can follow me. My name is Bryson Sellers. Bryson 9 Ether Sellers on Facebook. I tell you my real name because I don't hide from nobody. You can find me wherever you want. Like, it's whatever. On Instagram, 3_6_9 Ether being. You can follow me there too. I just post funny videos and shit, and just talk shit. I don't be doing shit. My shit ain't negative. Well, sometimes it can be, but it's all how you think about it. But thank you, appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Silas, can you speak?
Can we hear him? That's the question. Because we can't.
It's over with. What's Mr. Silas's handles? I think I'm friends with him on Facebook too, man. I forgot his handle though.
On Facebook is Darion Silas, and I don't know what the other stuff is, but y'all can look up his fights, Mr. Silas on Streetbeefs West Coast. Y'all look up this man's fights. He got classic bouts, and I mean, he's got over 10 fights at this point. So my man's gonna be he's gotta be inducted in the Hall of Fame, the West Coast Hall of Fame. He gotta be. It's only
I
right,
can
you know.
can I say one thing? At Street Beefs West Coast, y'all need to put some like little, like how the Scrapyard got it, so you can honor the fighters, man. Y'all need that shit too, man. I'm telling you, like, and then push a lot of fighters to even want to do
Well,
that shit.
what you talking about?
Like, how we got the wall, like the plywood with the
Oh,
names on it.
oh yeah, that would be dope.
I think y'all should do that, man, because like that's what made me want to be a better fighter, was that wall. Like, I'm gonna be on that fucking wall. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I ain't telling y'all what to do. I'm just saying, like, I think that's a good thing. Like,
That's
so.
that's a great idea, man. I mean, Tank, Alex, and Isaac would be the people to make that decision. But nah, that's a great idea, you know.
Yeah, man, because I know y'all have at least what, like fucking 10.
Yeah. 10 from the prior year, and then we got at least probably another 4 from last year, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we need to see that, man. Like, I think that's a big part of street beefs in general. Like, like, just to honor the fighters, so everybody can see, like, who, like, because it always brings back, like, who is El Coyote? Like, if you see it, like, you may not have seen his fights, but
right.
you will want, like, who the fuck is that? Like, now I want to
Yeah.
see his fights.
Let me go
And
look them
then
up real quick.
exactly. So, that's just how I look at it, man.
Well, shit, man. I appreciate y'all coming on, man, giving us your time. It's been a great episode, and you fellas have a great night.
You too, man. Talk to you next time.